Senator Rosen very patiently joining us remotely.
Thank you, Chair Duckworth. I appreciate you, Ranking Member Moran. Today's hearing is critically important to all of us, and I appreciate all the witnesses for being here and for your work. Safe and efficient travel, I don't have to tell you, I was chair of the Travel, Trade and Export Promotion Subcommittee on Commerce, and safe and efficient travel is key to Nevada's tourism economy, and it begins with our nation's air traffic controllers. And we do have the safest skies in the world. And I want to build a little bit on what Senator Cantwell is talking about with staffing issues and a lot of these systemic issues that we have with modernization, because today air traffic controllers are working longer hours, longer than ever before, fewer breaks for more consecutive days. And we do agree, every one of us, this is not sustainable and it must be addressed. And in May, the FAA sent a letter on the controller shortage that argued its own staffing targets would produce the same hiring levels for the next 3 years as would the recommended targets from the Collaborative Resource Working Group. So, Mr. Iacopelli, has the FAA sufficiently taken into consideration the Collaborative Resource Working Group staffing model, which NACDA helped inform when crafting its own workforce plan? Because we can't burn out the workforce we have, and we have to grow folks faster than we're doing.
Thank you, Senator. Those are all true and very accurate points. The men and women, the professionals that we represent, are working longer, and they are working harder, and they are handling more aircraft than they have likely in most of their careers, because we do have a relatively new turnover in our workforce. As far as the CRWG goes, the Collaborative Resource Work Group, the ATO, the Air Traffic Organization, has fully embraced it since they were partnered with NACA in the creation of those certified professional staffing targets, because we partnered and worked through it collaboratively with the ATO. When you get to the FAA, and again, we do thank Mike Whitaker for his service and his commitment to safety, but it has been a challenge convincing the FAA as a whole that the CRWG numbers are the correct number that we need to adequately and safely staff the air traffic control facilities in the country, allow them to take sufficient breaks, that allow us to participate in the modernization efforts and moving the air traffic control system into the future. We are expecting that the part of the FAA Reauthorization Act of 2024, again, thank you all for passing that, requires a study of the two different models. In the meantime,
I think we need more than a study. We need to take some action. I think we've studied an awful lot, and somebody's safety's on the line. I have just a little over a minute. I'll take some more of your answer off the record, because I just want to pair this with modernizing our aging technology, as it's going to alleviate some of the strain on the air traffic controllers, because they're working oftentimes with older equipment or things that are not as technically good as they could be. And it also will help expedite and increase air traffic controller graduation rates. And one of these pieces of technology that will help the air traffic controllers in their workload are the Terminal Flight Data Manager and the FAA Surface Safety Portfolio. So I'm going to ask you, like I said, I just have about a minute left, what impact, Mr. Iacopelli, you think the TFDM or Surface Safety Portfolio systems had on airports that had installed this equipment, particularly when it comes to controllers' morale and retention and, the workers. We partner with technology to be better at our job. And so it's really important, right? It's a partnership between humans and technology that gives us a good safe space, a safe airspace in this regard.
Well, thank you again, Senator. So we did deploy the Surface Awareness Initiative, and I know several times Austin was brought up. That was the first location that we worked with the FAA, and we collaboratively developed this new tool. Again, we call it the Surface Awareness Initiative, and we deployed it at Austin first, and we put it in 7 other locations. It is overwhelmingly positively received. In fact, we went out, the leadership of the FAA, including Administrator Whitaker from the ATO and NACA, went to Austin, talked to the folks there, and they're very appreciative, and it has made a difference. And we are continuing to try to, well, not try, we're continuing with our deployment schedule to get that out. It's in 8 facilities now. We're going to another 9 facilities in the coming months. So it has made a difference. And this is an interesting point between those things that are modernization that are for safety and those things that are modernization for capacity. The TFDM is more a capacity tool. All things that we make better, modernize, have some effect on safety. But the Service Awareness Initiative is a direct tool that directly affects safety.
And if it's a very short answer, how can we help you speed up the deployment of some of these tools that we know help? Because we need to speed up the deployment. It's going to really help us all across this nation. If you want just like a 10-second answer, I could take it off the record, but what do you need to help speed up your deployment schedule?
What we need to do is be adequately funded so that the FAA doesn't have to choose between deploying this and something else and make those prioritization issues.
Thank you very much. I yield back, Madam Chair.